Hello. So, it is time for week 4 of UBL Season 11. We've got a familiar opponent who we had a very close set with last season in Eris, the Fairfax Varigoraph. Their team is quite something. They made some changes recently, and I'm not gonna lie, I personally think they're worse. But their team consists of Walking Wake, Ninetales, Sableye, Rabombi, Toadcruel, Poliwrath, Bruxish, Pelipper, Azelf, Shiftry, and Knacklestack. So the main reason why I think it's worse is they got rid of Leafeon, which is the best Pokemon ever created. So they're the team just got about 1,000 times less threatening. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the PRs that I did on Kanna's channel. But yeah, for real though, they've got a lot of overlapping types just because of the kind of way that the team's constructed. Like, they've got a bunch of water types, but that's for rain. And Bruxish, I guess, but I don't really think Bruxish really fits. But they've got a couple grass types, one of them being more of a supportive Pokemon, and I guess Shiftry can be supportive, but very much an offensive Pokemon, either going for Tailwind stuff with Windrider, because they do have a very fast Tailwind setter in Rabombi, but also being able to be a Chlorophyll Sweeper. Not as good as, you know, stuff, I don't know, say Leafeon, for example. Much better Chlorophyll Sweeper. But yeah, the dual weather is really interesting, combine that with Walking Wake. It makes for some interesting stuff. Knacklestack is something to have to respect. Rabombi has to be respected in some capacity, because if it just starts Quiver Dancing and I don't have an answer to it, I will die. Sableye is very annoying. They've got really solid stuff overall, and ways to be very, very fast. So, our plan for this one is not to essentially go very, very fast. I think they're going to have answers to Trick Room, but we are bringing it just in case. What we're actually going to be going for is abusing the fact that they have only one Fairy Resist on this entire team. I might be thinking, oh, so it means you're bringing Gardevoir. We'll see. We'll be leading with our Ogerpon Cornerstone. Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, Follow Me, and Spiky Shield. Spiky Shield is just there because they do have Fake Out Pokemon in both Shiftry and Sableye, so my chair's really annoying me. So if I sound a bit off, that's because I'm constantly adjusting my chair because it just doesn't want to stay stationary. Yeah, so this is mainly here as a support Pokemon. It's good offensively as well. You can do decent damage into a good number of Pokemon. It's naturally faster than everything that isn't Rabombi, so it's still good in that regard. There's no reason to mess around with the EV spread. And we're going to finally get to see Ogerpon do its job as a support Pokemon a bit more this time around, because it's actually going to be supporting Yuzu of Volcarona, Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, Hurricane, and Terra Blast with Terra Fairy. Give this thing 2 Quiver Dancers and nothing can stop it. That's why we've got Covert Cloak, because this can't fit Protect on it, so it's immune to the Fake Outs. There was honestly no item that really was necessary. It was that or Lum. And this just the fact that this is a Fairy type, both defensively and offensively, just ruins them. It's unreal. With no Steel type in sight, no Poison type in sight, it's going to have to come down to Terrors for them to actually deal with this. And I don't know if they're going to be ready for a Terra Fairy Volcarona. So we've got enough speed to outspeed... I think this is going for Shiftry. I think we outspeed Shiftry, so that means while we're at +2, we outspeed it while it's in Tailwind or Chlorophyll. This also means we outspeed Walking Wake that's got a speed boost. Pretty much anything will outspeed. It's very, very, once we hit +2. +1 will outspeed anything that doesn't have any speed boosts of its own. +2 will outspeed everything. The HP and defense investment is just for taking, I believe, its Life Orb Rain boosted liquidation from Poliwrath. It's either Rain boosted or Terra Water boosted. It can't do both. But just give it some extra bulk because it doesn't need the offense. As I say, +2, which is what we're going for. +2, pretty much. I don't remember exactly what I went for, but I think it might have been Pelipper that I went for to kill with Terra Blast. But any super effective hit when I'm at +2 will take anything out, no questions asked. And any neutral hit should be taking out most things. So yeah, it's really strong here. Let's also make it female because that's what Yuzu is named after. So named after a female morph. So yeah. This is going to be our main Pokemon that we're going to be focusing around. I mentioned it at the start of the season that this duo was the one I wanted to focus around, and this is going to be the first week that Volcarona gets its chance to shine. It came to week 1 in preview, didn't make an appearance, it hasn't come to the past 2 weeks, it's time for it to show what it can do. Accompanying this is our 4 other Pokemon, of which we'll be kind of tinkering with which ones we want in the bag. We've got our Bronzong if we do want Trick Room. This was honestly kind of thrown together because I just didn't know what I wanted Bronzong to do other than just click Trick Room. I wanted it to hit physical, that's the only thing, because other than... We've got an Ogerpon that's going to be supportive, and then we've got Hariyama that will show off in a little bit, but other than that, we've got no physical attackers, so I at least wanted this to hit physical. This is mostly if I think Rabombi's going to be a threat. We've got the Gyro Ball for it, Body Press as an alternative attack, then Trick Room and Protect. We're heat proof because of the fire power that can come our way. Terra Grass because then we'll take the water move that wants to come our way, because the fire once they realize we're heat proof, they'll not want to go for fire moves with Walking Wake. They'll want to go for water moves, and then we can just Terra Grass and then be able to take that hit and maybe set up Trick Room. Agua Berry because our Citrus Berry is elsewhere, so because it's that or leftovers, and I just think this is fine. So. Next up, Gardevoir. I did mention that they were weak to Fairy, and that's why Gardevoir is coming. We are a nice bulky set here, but able to do a lot of damage with Moonblast alongside Thunderbolt, but also has some supporting capabilities with Heal Pulse as well, being able to keep our Volcarona alive. With being able to go max HP, it means that we can take a non-boosted Hydro Steam, like a sun-boosted Hydro Steam that isn't boosted by an item, and that will proc our Citrus, which will allow us to live another, because it does like 50 to 60. So the other thing as well is we get to have Trace, and Trace can copy a lot of really nice abilities. It can copy Photosynthesis and all the other like speed boosting stuff like Chlorophyll or Wind Rider. It can copy Swift Swim. It can copy Prankster, which is really nice as well. Go for Prankster Heal Pulses. If I copy Shield Dust, that's great as well, because then I can't be faked out, which is grand. So yeah, really, really solid stuff. I think Gardevoir can do really well here. We've got Terra Water, because defensively, Water is the best Terra type into this matchup, I think. Mostly due to Walking Way, but in general, it's really, really solid. Moonblast Oko's Walking Wake. Thunderbolt is there just to make sure I can Oko Pelipper. That's really it. Moonblast will be hitting everything other than exactly Ninetales, and Thunderbolt can deal a little bit of damage. So... this is a Pokemon that's likely to come into the back game 1 just because of how generally good it is. Unless I think there's too many physical attackers that I think Gardevoir will fall to. Next up, a Pokemon that is also very likely to come into the back here is Hariyama. The thing about Hariyama as well in this matchup is because of Saberlight. Like, physical attackers are a bit weird because they can just Will-O-Wisp it. So having Hariyama to be able to have that Guts is really nice. I think this is the first time I'm bringing Guts. I brought Thick Fat mostly, but Guts here means if they do Will-O-Whispers or accidentally, you know, status in any way, we're good. This is more supportive than anything, but the offense is still there. With Fake Out, Drain Punch, Stone Edge, and Knockoff, this was the best coverage to hit as much as possible. The Assault Vest keeps us super healthy. Again, with Terra Water on this as well. I've got a bit of speed to try and creep a no-speed Pelipper, which, you know, if they don't run any speed, then we can maybe get. And I don't remember what the Spadef exactly was for. I think I went for, like, something crazy, which was, like, 2 non-invested Hurricanes from Pelipper, which is really insane. And I know Stone Edge is a 2-hit KO on even defensive Pelipper. So that's why we've got so much attack. Drain Punch generally hits things for okay damage. It doesn't hit too much. Stone Edge could hit for quite a few things for good damage. Like I say, mainly the Pelipper is hit at F4, but it's also there for Ninetales. Can hit the Rabombi as well. I don't have many resists for it either. And then Knockoff is just generally a good move to click, get rid of items, maybe a bit of knowledge. Just good coverage all around. Not here to do a ton of damage, it's kind of there to help pick things off and be kind of bulky and annoying to kill. Our last Pokemon that we're bringing is going to be 9 Volt, our Killer Wattrel, with the Focus Sash, max speed, max special attack. It's 1 point faster than our Rabombi, which is really nice. So that means we can go for our own Tailwind setup. And with Terra Electric Thunderbolt, we can actually get Walking Wake potentially, if we want to go for that as an option. Though, to be fair, I'm saying all these Terras, and realistically, it's just going to be Volcarona Terroring. But it's also there to threaten the Pelipper and all the rain stuff. Sash means we get a guaranteed chance to live something. Air Slash just for, you know, anything that doesn't take a ton of damage from Thunderbolt, notably the Toadscruel. So, and I'm not risking Hurricanes, especially because Shiftry is immune to Hurricane, if it's running Wind Rider. Wind Rider. So this gives us an option to go fast, but for the most part, we're not playing speed control. We're playing set up Volcarona and win the game. And the other Pokemon that we're bringing will support it in some capacity, other than Bronzong. Bronzong doesn't, but like, we can set up Tailwind for it, we can give it Fake Out pressure, or we can heal it up with Gardevoir, while all of them being able to do really good damage. And Oakabon is there to do a bit of damage, mostly kill the Ninetales, and allow Volcarona to set up and win the game. So that is the team, and I will see you guys for the match. We're playing, I think we're playing pretty soon, so see you then. Alright, let's do this. Me and Eris. Been playing since RDL, which was like 2020. We've played numerous times over the years. They've had my number more recently, but I think we can do this. I'll say it's more important. Alright. Alright. So it's sun, not rain. Which, I mean, that's it's like, I don't know, it's weird. We're always going for that lead. I suppose if it's sun, not rain, I would prefer to have Gardevoir, because I think Hariyama was always coming, so I think Gardevoir is a little bit better here. So, trying to give some of these Pokemon some time to shine. Gardevoir actually got to hit the field. Volcarona hasn't yet, but it's going to get the chance here. And hopefully both Gardevoir and Hulk are going to get to do something this match. Yeah, that's the hope. Alright, it is Shiftry plus Rabombi. So they are going for Wind Rider here. I don't know if you get any spread moves, but I think I should probably just be safe and just go for Terra Fairy. And let's just start quivering. You get your Wind Rider. I am here to quiver, baby. Yeah, so Shifter hits 145 speed, we're 146. The Moth is here to play. We'll get our Iron Hands here. Which means we get a free fake out into the Shiftry. Or we can go for a Fiery Dance into this Rabombi here. So Rabombi will be faster than Volk, but I think that means I can go for a switch here, go into God of War, and take out this, this Shiftry. Because that's going to be doing the physical damage. Can we get a boost? I'm not getting any Fiery Dance boosts. This is very sad. So I'm not running any speed, so this Toad's Crawl should be faster than me unless it's min speed for some reason. I don't really want to get spored. But I'm going to be putting them down to a 3v1 essentially here, so... yeah. Try and take out Guardy. They do get to see my Citrus. And it's Walking Wake with Photosynthesis speed. And we get to do the Volk sweep. So, yeah. They need something for Volk, and I don't think they've got it. I just don't like. They've got the one. They've got the one resist to Fairy on their entire team with them, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think they've got to massively change their game plan, and I don't think I need to change my lead. I could change what I bring in the back. I think Guardy was still good, honestly. Especially because I think they're going to bring Ninetales this time. So I think the same four honestly work. Good to know it's Sash Ninetales. Okay, yeah. They bring the two Pokemon that didn't come last time. So this is +3 priority. But Follow Me's +2. They know I can just follow me, so if they've got fake out, they've got to go for it, I suppose. So I'm tempted to just go for a spiky shield here, but I'm wondering if they just want to try and status this. I think if they're trying to do this, they're probably trying to fake me out, so I'm going to go for spiky shield. And, there's no reason to terror, I don't think. So I'm just going to go for a quiver. I'm not max speed, but they do protect. Try and burn me, yeah. I think, I had a feeling something like that could happen. So, the thing is, do I KO? Even if I'm burned. Okay, no, I don't KO even if I'm burned. Right. Yeah, no, I'm not KOing if I'm burned. But just getting to +2 is all Volk needs. To really just kind of go on the tear that it needs to. But Ninetales is the only thing that's really stopping that, so I think I'm okay just going for the attack anyway, and then just going for the quiver. Because, like, now it's like, okay, yeah, now I've gotten rid of, like, any fake out pressure. I know what your game plan is, try and get rid of the cornerstone as quick as possible. But I know that this Ninetales is the only thing standing in Volcarona's way. And that's not an exaggeration. Unless this Sableye got Thunder Wave. Ooh, okay. But it means they didn't burn me, and down goes Ninetales. So, Walking Wake, that's not living. Not even behind screens, I don't think. There's no way that lives. Terra Fairy, +2 behind Double's light screen. Where's light screen? No, that's not living. I'll just go for Follow Me. And it's time to Terra Fairy, Terra Blast into this Walking Wake. Down it goes. And yeah, this is the power of this duo. And the power of Volcarona. At that. Because holy Volk. So yeah, Mycelium Might only ignores abilities as far as I'm aware, so. Do not mess about with this Moth. Because, yeah. I'm just clicking Follow Me. I've got no reason to do anything else with this thing. And I can just go for Horn Leech. That did 83 through Light Screen. Disgusting. Volcarona, you are disgusting. This is the first week Volcarona comes to, like, and shows up, and it shows up alright. This was not close. GG's to Eris, but I don't think we've had a match that I feel like have been this dominant in since, like, Season 3. And I don't even think it's the fact that their team's bad, I think it's the fact that they don't have really a fairy resist is... And I've got an easy way to set up something so disgusting. So, yeah, the Moth was hungry, and it instead of going for a lamp this time, well, it kind of went for a lamp. It saw the sun and went, food. and ignored the light entirely, and instead just went for the flesh. So yeah, fear them off, and yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.